Hey guys, welcome back to the SalvageBoiz channel. Today, part 3 I think, to the boat rebuild. Today, actually just like 5 minutes ago, I tried to start this thing. It's kind of hard to record, have the hose going, so here's what happened. I didn't do anything. Some of you guys commented, this guy's buying stereos, not even worried about the engine. I just trusted the guy that I bought it from. He said engine's solid. So I got new batteries. Got one battery in there right now. Here's the other one. Here's the new one right there. So I got the battery hooked up, cranked it over. Has 182 hours on it, which is not bad, I think. I'm not a boat guy, so you guys tell me in the comments if that's bad or good. Cranked it over once, nothing happened. Cranked it over the second time, it started, and it died right away. And then it wouldn't start. I was like, okay, probably bad fuel and all that stuff. So I got to the fuel tank, looked inside, totally empty. Put some premium in there, nothing started. I was like, okay, what a bummer. Then I noticed my boat was facing nose down. So I reparked it facing up, started it up, sounded like a champ. So hooked up the water, let it run for like 2 minutes. Everything sounded good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil on it. I have a fuel filter to change and start doing that. There was some water coming out of there, but I want to make sure the water pump, everything's pumping water correctly. So that's my whole worry, but it was sucking in water and coming out the exhaust, so it's got to be doing something. So that's one thing. What else? I'm just gonna dig into it, show you guys how I'm gonna change the oil. Never done it on a boat, so will be a first for everybody. So here's this little contraption. I guess you hook it up to the battery. It's like a little pump. So you shove this down the dipstick hole and then put this in a bucket and let it rip, and it sucks out, well, almost fell over. It sucks out the oil, I guess. And that's what I read online, but yeah, it's like a little, it's like 25 bucks or something on Amazon. Not sponsored, but it would be nice if it was. Look at this, Amazon.com. But yeah, I'll grab this battery. Here's a new battery. Or let her rip and see what happens. I know there's people gonna be out there, oh, it didn't start, but here's proof. I'll fire it up real fast and shut it off right away. Oh, gotta turn this thing on. There we go. I won't let it run without any water, but it fires up, sounds like a champ. So we'll see what happens. Let's change the oil. So I shoved this thing until it stops and then pulled it out a little bit so it doesn't get clogged, but here's this. Let's see if it works. Let's fire it up. Okay. Is there an on and off button? Oh yeah, there is. I was worried about that. It's on. Hopefully it's not doing it backwards. There we go. It's going slowly. It might be a while. Let's see. There we go. Not too bad, is it? Yeah, don't have your pump fall, but it's doing the job. Let's let her rip and see what happens. I think it's done. It is pretty loud. Let me turn this thing off. It is pretty loud. It does get a little hot. I ain't gonna lie. And it's not the fastest thing in the world, but I mean, I think that's all the oil should be. The level was there when I started sucking it out. And the dipstick, not the dipstick, this thing bottomed out, so I think it takes a little bit more, over 5 quarts or something. I gotta look, I had it somewhere. Oh, and then I removed the oil filter. Look how rusted it is. Put some rags down there because it does leak. No matter how much you try it, how many TikToks you watch without leaking or getting oil on your hands, it don't work. But yeah, that looks. Let's see. I mean, there's still some leaking. I mean, you're not gonna get all the oil out of there, but that looks like a substantial amount. The oil, it looks like oil. But that's the first thing. At least I got something done on this motor. Gotta carefully get this thing out of there, leaking oil everywhere, and put a new filter on there, right there, some oil, fuel filter, and just slowly but surely getting her done. Filter on. Look at that. Now ready for some oil. Some Quicksilver 4-stroke marine engine oil. So glug glug glug, and I think we should be good. Alright, here's the old fuel filter. Here's the new one. It's down in there. Make sure you fill your new fuel filter with fuel because it won't start. Don't ask me how I know. Make sure this oil filter's on there good. So fresh oil, new fuel filter, new oil filter, everything's good. Looks like I need to add some operating or drive lube, drive motor. And then I have brand new spark plugs. It runs fine. Can't really read the dash. I don't know what it says, if there's any codes or anything, but it runs pretty good. But I'm still gonna swap out new spark plugs, so this thing's gonna be fresh and ready to rip. And I feel like these hoses are fine. I had water in these. There's some hoses they're kind of, I don't know, like when they winterize it, there's some antifreeze in there that got crystallized or something. Comment down below if you know anything about that. I don't know, I put water through it, everything seems to work, but I need to make sure I go over everything so I don't blow this engine. That's not my goal here. But here's the battery. That's one. That's the old one. Here's another one. So I'm gonna put 2 batteries in there. I have some cables. I'm gonna bridge them together. So I'll have 2 fresh batteries. I'm gonna get rid of this amp. Looks like it's an old one, but I have everything brand new. And so now that the engine is pretty hot in this shop, but now that the engine's running pretty good, now I'm not worried that the engine seized or anything like that. And if I need to swap out for some reason the water pump, I mean, it's pretty easy to swap out. I don't know how expensive it is, but it doesn't look very hard to do. So hopefully the drive works, all that good stuff, but I don't know, I guess just one step at a time. I got, I don't know if you guys can see in there, but I got half of the upholstery done, so I'll climb down there and show you guys. But got half of the upholstery done, still waiting for, look at that, bees or wasps, whatever that's on there. But got the boat dirty again, trying to get everything wired in. So my goal is to run all brand new wires. So I wanted to get this out of the way, even though you guys were giving me a hard time, but I got the engine out of the way, and all that stuff right there is for the boat. All the wiring, I run all new wiring for the speakers, for everything. Just make sure this boat is just, 100%. That's me. I guess I like it 100%. But I haven't tried the magic eraser like you guys said on this, but I bet it'll work. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna call it a day for today. It's getting late. I'm glad this thing runs, fires right up. I changed all the filters out, fluids, so I'm just confident that this engine is gonna be good. And then I'm just gonna swap out the spark plugs, and that's done. And once the upholstery comes in, hopefully I have everything else done, slap it on, and still take it out for a rip this year. So I got the wheels and tires off the other day. I didn't show you guys that. And I took them, I had the tires already. I took them to my buddy at Discount Tire. He hooked it up, got them all mounted up. Look at that, 5 set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, four for the trailer and one for the spare. So today he balanced them and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pull these balance weights off because I'm gonna try to polish these wheels and make them look brand new. I bought a whole bunch of stuff at the parts store. Hopefully I can do it. It looks like this is nice and polished and this is like this matte finish look. So I'm gonna clean that up and just probably polish this and see how it works out. Never done it before, so but all this gunk and all that stuff, I'm gonna lightly sand it down and bring it back to life, see how it works. Nice and smooth, got all the grime off, so let's clean it up and throw some polish on there and see if it'll polish up. I mean, I might have just ruined the rim, but it already looks better. I mean, if you look at this other one, look how dull this one is. Look, this one's already a little shiny, so let's clean this up and throw some polish on there. Look at this, polished up. I mean, it's not perfect, but compared to from that to this, I think I can live with that. I think I didn't sand it down quite a bit, or not enough, so it has these little grooves in here. But look at that. I mean, not buying new tires, I mean new wheels. Now I have new tires and the wheel looks like it's brand new. Get these little center caps in there because the ones I have in there, that one, can't get it out. That's why I didn't even balance that one. But I'll clean all these up like this, and dude, that's perfect. I'm glad it worked out this easy, and it's not much. I mean, just sand it down, scuff it down, polish it back up. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but it looks a lot better, so we'll just go with that. That's the last rim right there. Did perfect how it turned out. Clean them up, wash all the stuff off of them, but nice and smooth. I mean, to whatever they were, I think they were painted because like in here it's painted. So I just went around that, never went in there, cleaned that up nicely. But yeah, this, I mean, can use another little polish, but that's good for me for now. Get it on the road. Gotta clean this up a little bit. Look at all that. Had to you'll see on the time lapse, or you seen on the time lapse, all that gunk I had to clean out. So we'll scuff those up with a little drill deal and put the wheels back on. All right, they're all on. Look at that, shiny. I just need to get some center caps because there's one decent one, but some of them didn't make it. So they were so stuck I had to hammer them out of there. But I'll just order some new ones. They look like it was like $30 for 4 of them or something. But I'm really glad how this turned out. So nice. I mean, I was kind of worried, you know, but let's see. So the paint's still in there, and then this is, I mean, it looks pretty good. I like it. So I spent probably, let's see, like $7 on this pad. Don't mind the mess, but $7 on this pad. I think this was also $7. Mag and aluminum polish. So I think they're aluminum or whatever they are, but it worked. Not surprised. I mean, I am surprised that it worked, so it's pretty nice. But that's gonna call it for today. Super tired. Kind of had a couple hours, but at least I don't have to worry about the tires blowing out when I'm driving. Got the spare in there, and one step closer. So next video, or I'm just kind of piecing this video together because I'll do one thing for an hour or two, then do another thing. I actually try to buff this piece right here. It's actually pretty dark outside, so, but it turned out pretty nice. That was just like one time, just quick buff, just to see if it'll come back. I got some lettering removed over here, or there's like some peeling stripe. Got that removed. Gotta do the other side. But other than that, I mean, hopefully my upholstery guy said he'll finish the rest of upholstery hopefully another week and a half. So I have a week and a half to get this thing done so I can put the upholstery on and maybe take it out this year. But I'm really glad how it's working out. So stay tuned for the next clip. I'll be fixing something.